Are you wondering how you can get crystal clear on exactly who it is that you're serving in your online coaching business? And do you feel like you keep going back and forth and back and forth, and then it's holding you back from ultimately growing and moving your business forward? If that feels like you, this is the training that you want to watch. If you want to link to this worksheet that we're going to be working through this entire time, it's linked directly below this video. So with that being said, let's dive in. To find success as an online coach, now more than ever, it's super important that it's crystal clear to you and others who exactly you help and how you help them. And so this entire worksheet, we're going to be breaking down exactly who is your ideal client. Why should you listen to me? I built my coaching business from zero to over $100,000. I did that in less than 10 months. I'm also a coach for Rob Dial inside of his business breakthrough program, where we help coaches grow their coaching businesses online. Where we're going to start is the point A, where your people are. Point B, where specifically they want to go, what's their dream outcome, and then the bridge is exactly how you get them there. If this framework confuses you and you're not sure exactly what that is, check the link above because I break down this in a niche specific training of step-by-step how to do that. So we're going to start here. We need to get crystal clear on these 3 points. So start to think and pause me as we go, where exactly your people are, where they want to go, and exactly how you get them there. That's the first step to this. You guys, don't skip around. If you want to go through this video faster, watch this video on 2x speed. That'll save you some time. But if you're confused on who exactly your ideal client is and you don't watch this video to the very, very end, then you're not going to get clarity and you're going to be stuck just like you are right now. And we don't want that. We want to make sure that you're progressing forward. So check out this video if this part confuses you. But really, point A is what's their current reality? What are their pain points that they're currently struggling with? So right now, I want you to just bullet out exactly what these people are dealing with. So for example, they feel like the best kept secret. They're unknown in their industry. They feel like they're spinning their wheels. They're lacking clarity. Anything that's going to resonate with where your people are right now, put that in point A. Okay, then do point B. What's point B? This is where they want to go. This is their dream outcome. So for example, they have 100,000 followers on YouTube. Right? They have a top 10% global podcast. They feel in alignment with their family and with what they're doing in their life. Maybe they lost weight. Maybe they're in the most incredible loving relationship of their entire life. So point B is where we take them. This is the end result and the dream outcome that your person is looking to achieve. Go ahead and put that there. Your bridge is how you get them there. So for example, you work on you could just do this. So you could put mindset. You could put fitness, you could put nutrition, anything that's in your program itself, that's what's going to be inside the bridge. That's how you get them there. Yeah. So like I said, if this part's confusing, go ahead and check out that other video to get more specific on your niche and the bridge. Okay, moving forward, this part is going to be really cool. It's going to save you a ton of time. We're actually going to use AI to help us with this. So what I want you to do is brain dump as much as you can about your avatar. This could be their demographics, their hobbies, their interests, their profession, their lifestyle, their family situation. And then it could be on the other side, it could be what you just put in your point A, point B in your bridge. You could just copy and paste those things here. Why is this important to brain dump everything you know about your person? Because what we're going to do is we're actually going to run that through ChatGPT, and we're going to have ChatGPT help us with every single other question to come in this worksheet based on who you just outlined as your ideal client. Boom. Okay, so let's do an example. So feel like the best kept secret, lacking, this is my ideal client, okay, lacking client acquisition systems, spelled that wrong. Okay, they want to build authority in their industry and have a community of their own. They want to have a funnel working for them 24/7 and be a known thought leader in their space. They want to build a business for time and financial freedom. Typically, their business is successful offline and relies on word of mouth and referrals. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it that simple. You guys, you could type out this in sentences or this in paragraphs. Go as deep as you possibly can. I'm just, for the sake of time, not going to go deeper than this. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to pull ChatGPT out here. Here is my ideal client. With this description, I'm going to ask a series of questions for me to get a well-rounded idea of who this person is. Please help me come up with the answers based on this description. Okay, so I'm actually going to take this and add this. You're literally just going to be able to copy this moving forward. Okay, cool. So it's actually asking me questions. That's not entirely what I wanted, but it's fine. So here's what we're going to do. Where do they hang out most? This, I don't know if ChatGPT will really know this, but you should. So for me, I know my people would be hanging out at Funnel Hacking Live. They might be a part of Business Mastery, which is Tony Robbins' program. I think it's called Business Mastery. I don't know. But I know they would be going to like podcast networking events. I know that they would be showing up and guesting on different podcasts. Like these are the places where my people would be. I would actually go and recommend that you find a few Facebook groups, a few events, industry events that your people would actually physically go to in your industry. So we need to understand, where are they hanging out online? Why is this? Because if there's a party already happening with your ideal clients going there, where do you think you should be? You should be at that party, asking them questions, getting to know them, and providing them value. Okay, so this is a great place to start. Where do your people hang out? Okay, now from here, this is where we can start to use ChatGPT. So what are the goals of our ideal clients? What are their dreams and aspirations? And any of them that you know, you can add in here. So I know a few of mine from above. So just start to ask ChatGPT these questions and let's see what it comes up with. Another thing you can do is if you have any previous sales calls or you have any previous DM messages, it's going to start to get more and more clear what the goals and dreams and aspirations of your ideal client are, because they're all going to be telling you the same things. Okay, so that's a video for another day, but I have a whole entire document where I've taken all of my previous sales calls and I've brain dumped every single response to my questions inside of a worksheet, and I can use that. That's how I know my ideal client so well. But yes, so these are the things that my ideal client wants. And this is actually really spot on, actually. Establish authority, build community, achieve time freedom, attain financial freedom, expand reach, enhance impact, innovate and grow, leave a legacy. That actually sums up my ideal client pretty perfectly. So all I could do, you could have it make it this simpler. I actually want it to. So please make this list simpler. Look at that. Now it's even simpler. So what would I do? I would just copy this and I would paste this right into my ideal client worksheet. Okay. Now, moving forward, what we want to do is go one by one and continue to ask these questions to ChatGPT based on the avatar that you've created. Okay. So I'm going to go through them, not with ChatGPT for the sake of time, but I'm going to walk you through each of these questions and help you get clarity on them. So we're clear on the goals of our ideal client. So now, how does it make them feel to not be achieving their goals? Okay, so for my person, I know it's extremely painful. It's frustrating. It feels like they're spinning their wheels. And if you've all felt that, like, you get it, that feeling sucks. And so why are they feeling that way? Well, they feel like nothing's working. They feel like they don't have a system that's really facilitating and building out this machine that's going to help them leave a legacy, right? And so I'm clear on that. So you need to write that down. Okay. What keeps them awake at night? Well, my person's awake at night because they're like, why is nothing that I'm doing working? Why do I feel like the best kept secret in my industry when I have so much knowledge to share to people that I'm called to serve, right? So write down what keeps your person awake at night. This is like, guys, do not stop this video. This is the work that means the difference between you understanding your ideal client and you having no idea who you're speaking to. All of the steps in this worksheet are not just for you. You can go and every single step of this could be turned into a piece of content specific to your ideal client to really pull them in, speak to them, and help them overcome their problem. So all of this worksheet can be used for content, every single piece of this, and I encourage you to do so. Okay, so this is not just work that we're doing for nothing, okay? Okay, can you describe your most successful client? If you haven't had a client yet, who would be your most successful client? What might their situation be in before they work with you and their situation after they work with you? Okay. So what does your ideal client think they need or think they want from you? Okay. So for you, let's say you're a health coach. Your client, Phil, might think he needs to lose 50 pounds to feel fulfilled in his life, but you know he needs self-esteem and confidence. And so what do we need to speak to? We need to speak to the thing that your person thinks they need and thinks they want. Okay. So what does your person think that they need and think that they want? Because that's what they're going to be searching for. For example, your person might think they need to lose weight. So they're going to look on YouTube, how to lose 50 pounds in 6 months. Well, you want to be the one who pops up. They might think they need a fitness coach. Great. You want to be the one that pops up. They don't think they need mindset help. They think they need fitness help, right? So we don't want to position ourselves as a mindset coach. We want to position ourselves as a fitness coach. Yeah. Cool. So what do they actually need? This is what you, my friend, as the coach, know that they need, but they don't realize they need it. So Phil needs help with his mindset. Phil needs help with his nutrition, and Phil needs to be consistent. Phil doesn't know this. Phil just knows and thinks that he needs to lose 50 pounds to be happy in his life. But you, my friend, as Phil's coach, know better. So what does he actually need? Okay, what mistakes are they making right now? Well, Phil's inconsistent. Phil's not going to the gym. Phil hasn't changed his nutrition. Phil isn't working on his own mindset. Phil doesn't have a good morning routine. Whatever. Write down all the mistakes that your ideal client is making right now. Okay. What do they not want to do to fix their problem? Maybe Phil doesn't want to spend every single day at the gym. Maybe Phil doesn't want to give up pizza or ice cream from his diet. So this is all, we're all going to use this when we create your tagline at the end of this. So please trust the process. Fill this out. What do they not want to do to fix their problem? My person does not want to be a slave to social media. They do not want to spend all day in the DMs, and they do not want to take sales calls with their prospects. Okay. My people don't want to do that to fix their problem, right? They want to create a client acquisition system that generates leads on autopilot 24/7 while they sleep. That's what my people want. Okay. Write down what your people do not want to do to fix their problem. What are the problems that your audience faces, and how are they articulating these problems? Okay. For example, my client, their problem is that nobody knows who they are. They're a ghost online. They're not getting leads. How is their articulation of that? Jamie, I feel like the best kept secret. Okay. They're not articulating that the way that I would. That's the problem. A lot of times you guys are so deep and you're so knowledgeable on your topic that you're speaking technobabble. Your people have no idea what you're talking about because they're articulating their problem in a different way than you are. And so what do we got to do? We've got to get you into the head, into the mind of your ideal client so that you can speak to them in their language, not in yours. Right? So, okay, when I was running this ad, it was crushing it because I said, do you feel like the best kept secret in your niche? Do you feel like social media is like yelling into an abandoned building trying to get known? Right. Because that's what they're saying. They're saying, I feel like I'm on social media and nobody's noticing me. It feels like I'm yelling into an abandoned building. Are you worried and scared to show up on camera because you feel like the microphone is going to turn into a giant spider? Why would I say that? Because ironically, when I asked my audience what they're worried about when it comes to filming themselves on camera, like actually the number one answer was that they felt like the microphone was going to turn into a spider. So I know that that's their articulation of their fear of speaking on camera. Okay. So if you don't know the articulation of your specific audience, then you can start to ask them. You just need to start listening and getting feedback from your people, right? Not thinking that we know the answers to everything, right? This is online marketing. This is how you start to dominate social media marketing, is when you can articulate their problem better than they can because you're in the mind of your ideal client, right? So for you right now, the problem that you were facing prior to getting on this training was that you lacked clarity for who exactly you were serving. And so your articulation was, who exactly am I meant to help in my online coaching business? How do I describe who my ideal client actually is? Your articulation is like, you don't know who you're working with, and we need to fix that, right? So what is the problem that your audience faces, and how are they articulating these problems? Go ahead and pause me and fill out as many of these that come up for you. It might help with brain dumping the problem first and then starting to think of or using ChatGPT to help you come up with the way that somebody might articulate this specific problem. Okay, now this part hangs so many people up. So done beats perfect. This tagline that we create for you today gets to be fluid, but I do not want you to be the kind of person that freaking changes this 50 times every single week. I want you to set it right now, and then I want you to forget it until we have more data from conversations that you get in, from clients that you speak to and clients that you enroll. Then we can start to use that data and we can mold this and like play with it like Play-Doh and make it exactly what you want, right? Okay. So this specific framework came from Alex Hormozi's book, $100 Million Leads. So I am not taking credit for this framework. I'm just going to walk you through how I actually plug and play into this framework. Here it is. I help ideal client get dream outcome in this amount of time without this effort or sacrifice, and this is your increased likelihood of achievement. So here's an example of this that I've personally used as a bio when I was more specific to helping people with their podcast and when I had my podcast specific program that we were launching. This is what we used. I help authors and speakers launch a top 10% global podcast in 12 weeks or less with just a microphone, a Zoom account, and an email address. So I help, this is the ideal client. Okay. This is the dream outcome, launch a top 10% global podcast. This is the time period in 12 weeks or less, and with just a microphone, a Zoom account, and an email address. So I know this is without effort or sacrifice, but I put what it was with. So this can be flexible, this can be changed. And then the increased likelihood of achievement, what I also had in my bio that's not here, was I put top 1% of podcasts globally. What is that? That's social proof that I've done it for myself. I can do it for you too. Okay. So this is basically your elevator pitch. This can be used on your website, your social media bios, and most importantly, give you and your prospects 100% clarity on who you help and how you help them. So let's break this down. I want you to pause me as we go here. I want you to brain dump all the ways you could describe your ideal client in the most specific way possible. What are some words that they would resonate with? Are they a business coach? Are they a consultant? Are they a realtor? Are they a stay-at-home mom? Right? I don't entirely recommend niching down based on demographic like a stay-at-home mom. I am a firm believer that if you are a mom or you're a dad, you're going to attract moms and dads to you because you're going to post about your kids and like you're going to share stuff that would resonate with other parents. So I don't entirely recommend niching down specifically to something like that. I know that's probably going to be a question that comes up. I would rather see you niche down based on where your expertise lies. So yesterday I had a coaching call and someone was like, well, my expertise lies in the franchise business and specifically helping people with accounting and setting up their business systems financially. And my expertise lies in franchises. So for that specific person, their ideal client would be a franchise owner. So let's just do that as an example. Okay, so ideal client is a franchise owner. The dream outcome would be to you could think of a really cool way to put this. And actually we could use ChatGPT, but they want to have financial systems in place to scale their business. Okay. And they want to do this in 6 months. So you could put 6 months, you could put however many weeks you want, you could put however many days it takes. It doesn't matter. 6 months, 12 weeks, just figure out a time period that works best for you and what makes sense with your clients. So this is without having to learn accounting. My people don't want to learn accounting, right? If this was my niche, which it's not, you guys know that. Okay, just giving you an example here. Okay, so then what's the social proof? Okay, I would say the social proof for this person is 100 successful students. Okay, so this could be, your tagline could be, I help franchise owners set up financial systems that scale their business in 6 months without having to learn accounting. Okay, so I would say like this bio is like a 5 out of 10. Okay, it's like not great, but it's a start. And so get something down, even if you think it sucks, write it down. And then from here, you can begin to tweak it. So you could actually put this into ChatGPT, for example. Like, let's just try this. Okay. Help me improve this elevator pitch. Keep it a similar length. Just make it punchier to attract our ideal clients of franchise owners looking to set up financial systems in their businesses to scale. Okay. Transform your franchise business in just 6 months without the headache of mastering accounting. I specialize in setting up financial systems that drive scalable growth for franchise owners like you. Okay, so I actually like this last part better. So here's what we'll do. Okay, now we're going to take this and we're just going to delete it. We're going to paste this new one. I specialize in setting up financial systems that drive scalable growth for franchise owners. So look at this. We have the framework, ideal client. Let's add that in. Franchise owners. So it's just tweaking, it's molding, guys. Set up financial systems that drive scalable growth. In just 6 months without the headache of mastering accounting. That just went from a 5 out of 10 to about an 8 out of 10. Okay. Could we continue to mold this and to tweak it and to make it better? Abso-freaking-lutely, and you should. Okay. And then under this, let's say you've worked for a Fortune 500 company, or you've taken a company from $1 million in revenue to $7 million in revenue based on what you taught them about finances. You put that here, right? Fortune 500 CFO turned consultant, like whatever. Or you put like 100 success stories. Are you next? Something like that. You want that underneath because it's a form of social proof, right? It's boosting your authority of not like, oh my gosh, who's this Jamie person and why would I ever learn accounting from her? It's like, no, this is not true. But this person was a Fortune 500 CFO and they're going to teach you exactly how to do this step by step. That's authority. That's social proof. Okay. So that's how you create your $1 million tagline. That's what you do. That's it. So sit down, mold this thing, allow it to become fluid, and choose something today that you can change all your bios to, and you can start to wrap your business around. Because when you have this elevator pitch, everything else you do from here, whether it be content, whether it be anything that you do on social media, your clients that you're looking to attract, everything becomes clear once you understand this statement to you and to your prospects. And so spend time figuring this out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you're looking for more videos like this where I help you step by step to build up your coaching business, that's all what this channel is about. Hit that like button, drop a comment below. What was your #1 takeaway from today? And pitch your elevator pitch. I want to hear what you came up with today, and I'll help you tweak it if need be. Thank you so much for your time today, and I'll catch you in the next video.